Good morning, everybody. I wanted to take some time to discuss your homework. But before I got into that, I wanted to bring something to your attention that maybe you haven't noticed so far. And that happens to be in part of your community posts and your discussions. One of the things that we have listed in our community posts is something called the Global Cafe. I'd like for you to take a few minutes and to go into the Global Cafe. The purpose of it is to help you share things with each other that might not be really associated with the coursework or anything along that line. And I want you to notice that there is somebody who has gone into the Global Cafe and has asked for some prayer. I'm going to leave it to you to go in and look at that and respond to the individual who has put forward a post. Okay, so let's move on. Let's talk about the homework assignments. There are a couple of things that I wanted to bring to your attention. First of all, I felt like everybody did a really good job with the occupation and vocation assignment. The areas that I would suggest that people pay attention to is, number one, be sure that you take your reading and incorporate it into your future papers. When you begin to look at your assignments, almost all of your assignments are based on, especially your written assignments, are based upon things that you have read. And one of the things that we want you to do is to be able to look at and reflect on and incorporate how your readings affect your ability to answer the questions that we pose as part of the writing assignment. Second of all, be sure that you quote properly. One of the things that we need for you to do is to be sure to be able to quote. That's part of the proof that you need to put forward as part of the assignment. That shows that indeed you've read the assignment, but that not only are you basing your opinion upon what you think, but it's based upon a proof that you have read through one of your reading assignments. So make sure that you do that properly. The third thing we want you to do is to make sure that you have a works cited page in all of your papers. I've noted that for almost everybody I've noted that for almost everybody in terms of your paper. If you didn't have one put in, I point you to a URL that tells you how to do a URL. That tells you how to do a works cited page. And then it also, part of your assignment for week 1 was how to set up your paper to format properly in terms of your works cited. So from a going forward basis, starting in week 2, when I begin to read your essays for this week, I will expect a works cited page. And I want you to make a really good attempt at showing me how you properly cite the information for the works cited page, how you reference properly. All of the rules that you need are in the URL that I sent you, so make sure that you use that. Okay, I think that's it. And again, I want to say that everybody did a really good job with your papers. I really appreciate your writing and how you put together the information and reflected on that. So that's great. You're doing great. Just carry on. Well, have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.